Hello and welcome to part one of the Orbital Yacht Club presentation. For the past 35 years, I've been sharing a vision of permanent human settlements in space with anyone who will listen. However, I always preface the vision with the statement, one of these days. A few years ago, I realized we have everything available to actually do it now, not in a small tin can with all the complexities of microgravity, but in a spacious platform with all the utility, security, and luxury we've come to expect in our lives. Be sure to like us on YouTube, post an awesome comment, and share it with your friends. Let's make this go viral so we can get the attention it deserves. My name is Jim Ridings. I have a degree in electrical engineering. I worked in the telecom industry for 12 years, commercial construction for 9 years, and currently work for the largest residential construction company in the US. My pastor 20 years ago taught us that any successful organization needs a clearly defined mission, vision, values, and strategy. My personal mission is to honor God by developing, inspiring, and empowering leaders to grow successful communities throughout the universe. In the 1980s, NASA asked for ideas on how we could use the space shuttle's external tank after launch. I immediately received a vision of two tanks tethered together, nose to nose, with a long truss and rotating to create artificial gravity in each tank. Almost as quickly, one of those cylinders expanded into a giant city with homes, trees, hills, and streams. I recognize that this is a very good way to live anywhere in outer space. The vision I want to share with you today shows how we can start right now toward creating thriving communities of toroidal and cylindrical cities in lunar, planetary, and solar orbits throughout our solar system. Everyone has different values they're trying to achieve in all aspects of their lives. It has always been important for me that humans expand our presence in the universe by living in outer space. I have no interest in gaining fame or fortune from this project. The United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs says it best. We work to promote international cooperation in the peaceful use and exploration of space and in the utilization of space science and technology for sustainable economic and social development. Telling people in the 21st century about a vision of a solar system wide community where people vacation on any planet is like telling Christopher Columbus in the 15th century we will have a global community where people vacation on any continent. But as you can see, it came true. Confucius said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, which is a quote by his contemporary Lao Tzu. So this strategy came from asking the question, what is the first step we can take today using existing technologies that are proven and available without the need for the long development cycles? The answer is because we have everything available now to build the Orbital Yacht Club. By everything, I mean technologies, resources, finances, logistics, and laws. Parts 1 and 2 of this presentation answer the question, why should we build the Orbital Yacht Club? Parts 3 and 4 answer the question, how can we build the Orbital Yacht Club? Space is the next multi-trillion-dollar industry. The next space race has already begun, and it's not only being conducted by big governments. Now, big companies and wealthy individuals are also racing to claim the prize of fame and fortune. What if, in addition to competing in this race, we could also cooperate to develop a nurturing environment and share the substantial risk while maintaining our individual success? It was exactly this juxtaposition that enabled the success of the yachting industry during its early development. That's why I base this idea on a traditional yacht club. It is a proven system of success, and they also share the cost of infrastructure. Just like a traditional yacht club, the Orbital Yacht Club will need facilities for dining, recreation, docking and mooring, parties, administrative staff, and maintenance crews. This can be very expensive, so sharing the cost among each of the members makes it much more cost effective. Most importantly, members own their individual yachts where they can do whatever they want. Let's take a look at the technologies we have available today. Obviously, the technologies used for the ISS are available. It's currently used by NASA, and they use the Yacht Club model of shared infrastructure cost. The US, Russia, European Union, Japan, and Canada share the costs of building and maintenance. It's a permanent human habitat with people living on board since November of 2000. They conduct scientific experiments, and NASA has announced a private module to be added for commercial manufacturing in the future. The Falcon Heavy and Crew Dragon are one of several available rockets and capsules. This is just one of the rockets currently used by NASA for payload and human transport. The reason I highlighted this one is because of the drastic cost reduction by a factor of 10 it has achieved. The reduction in launch costs has been promised since the space shuttle era, but it was always just out of reach, like a rainbow, just over the horizon. This is not somewhere over the rainbow. The next technology I want to address is a mega Ferris wheel. They're available now in Melbourne, Paris, Singapore, and Las Vegas, just to name a few. The tallest one is over 200 meters, which is large enough to provide a stable infrastructure for creating 1 g of gravity in low Earth orbit. So if you start with the ISS, then add space yachts. Boeing is currently testing an orbital capsule. Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin are testing suborbital capsules. And we've already discussed the SpaceX orbital capsule already in use. Then we combine these with a mega Ferris wheel to create the Orbital Yacht Club. This is what I'm calling humble beginnings, because these capsules can hardly be called yachts, but they are the best we have now. Once more people use them, we'll begin to see the evolution to bigger and better yachts. They do provide human transport and habitat. This platform has microgravity modules here in the center, similar to the ISS. Then, by spinning the outer ring, we achieve artificial gravity the same way the carnival ride, the Graviton, works. Having 1G will solve all the complexities and discomfort of microgravity: nausea, vertigo, muscle atrophy, bone density loss, and eyes begin to come out of their sockets, making it difficult to spend more than 6 months in space before having to return to Earth, which is very expensive. To achieve 1G for this radius of 100 meters, a spin rate of 3 rotations per minute is needed. I was so excited when I discovered this is within the acceptable comfort range for humans. The Gabriel Institute has been studying artificial gravity since the 1970s. It's generally accepted that under 2 rotations per minute is unnoticeable. Between 2 to 5 is within the comfort zone, and above 5 RPMs is uncomfortable for humans. This provides, to achieve 2 RPMs, the radius would need to be 224 meters compared to the 100 meters shown here. This platform provides enough space for not only science, but also manufacturing and vacations. But the most important thing about this platform is we will gain the experience for growth and maturity towards living in outer space. Now let's take a look at the resources that are available. Who will share the risk of building and living on this platform? There are trailblazers who are already established in outer space, like NASA, Boeing, SpaceX, and Japan, Canada, and European Space Agency, just to name a few. They already have the skills, talents, and intellectual property needed for this platform. Then there are global companies like Disney, Hilton, Coca-Cola, who've already saturated their global markets and are looking to expand their investment and profit. Finally, there are enthusiasts like Star Trek fans, yacht club members, and the National Space Society who have the desire, passion, and persistence needed to realize their dreams. These are just some of the potential owners of the Orbital Yacht Club. Not only do they share the risk, but they also share the reward. There's a backlog of experiments that can't be done on the ISS because there's not enough time in the day. Microgravity manufacturing has already been tested and shown to have benefits. And everyone is talking about wanting to vacation in low Earth orbit. But has anyone thought about what they'll do? Sure, they'll do a flip, fly like Superman, drink a bubble of water, but then what do you do for the next 23 hours? Here you can provide an entire vacation without all the discomforts of microgravity. Introducing orbital shuttles opens up another revenue stream. I'm not talking about shuttling back and forth to Earth, but shuttling around low Earth orbit very inexpensively. We can do satellite capture and repair and deorbit space debris. And since we don't have the expense of traveling back and forth, a team of people can live on the station and work 9 to 5, cleaning up low Earth orbit and repairing satellites. Then they can go to geosynchronous orbit and do the same thing. With the skills they develop on capturing satellites, they can begin to capture small near-Earth asteroids. Near-Earth asteroids are estimated by NASA to be made of minerals worth $4 trillion. These can be mined to manufacture materials needed to build additional space stations, minimizing the need to expensively launch materials from Earth. With these materials, we can cost-effectively provide radiation shielding to the space stations, allowing us to place them beyond low Earth orbit. This means we can place stations in orbit around the Moon, Mars, even the Sun. The asteroid Psyche is estimated by NASA to be made of metals worth $10 quintillion. And yes, that's a real number. It's only a matter of time before someone decides to build an orbital cruise ship in the shape of the Millennium Falcon. Because who wouldn't want to go on a cruise ship in outer space like Han Solo? This concludes part 1 of the presentation. Check out part 2, where we'll continue to show you we have everything available to start this Orbital Yacht Club now, including finances, logistics, and laws. Be sure to like us on YouTube, post an awesome comment, and share it with your friends and family. Let's make this thing go viral so we can get the attention it deserves. Thanks a lot and have a great day.